These past few months have brought us new entries in major sports franchises with NBA 2K22 as well as Madden 22, and with FIFA 22 just around the corner, I think it's a perfect time to highlight some other quality sports titles you can jump into. Maybe you're someone who is tired of paying 60, 70, 80 bucks or more for what feels like mostly a roster update. Maybe you're tired of all the predatory microtransactions, or as EA likes to call them, surprise mechanics that are added on top of an already expensive game. Maybe you've decided to wait for when these titles ultimately drop in price, or in the case of NBA 2K21, are given away for free on the Epic Games Store and want something else to play until then. Maybe you just want something different, or maybe you have nostalgia for the classic and more arcadey sports titles you know and love. Like how I long for a new NBA Street title, but sadly no, that's probably not going to happen. If any of this describes you at all, then you're going to love this list. Most of this list features hidden gems and some underappreciated titles, but without further ado, here's my list of 10 sports titles that you should play right now that aren't your typical 2K, Madden, MLB The Show, and FIFA titles. Sit back, relax, smash that subscribe button, and enjoy. Let's get right into the list. Starting off the list is the recently released Axis Football 2021. Axis Football is a long-running franchise dating back to 2015 on PC, and with this new entry, the team at Axis Games are looking to up the ante with one of the most robust customization suites out there, along with an NFL setup for franchise mode. With record and stat keeping, improved AI play calling, drafting, trades, and free agency covered, there is a lot going on here. One thing I love doing with sports titles is creating and customizing my own team, so for those of you like me, Axis Football is one to check out. Moving from American football to the OG international football, we have Pixel Cup Soccer Ultimate Edition. Pixel Cup Soccer Ultimate Edition is a dynamic and arcadey retro-style soccer game. The game features beautiful pixel art and is tapping into the nostalgia I have for more arcadey sports titles of the 90s. While the controls are simpler for more casual play, there's still plenty for veterans to enjoy with multiple pass and shot types, a tactical panel for strategic play, multiple competitions, and a career mode which is currently in beta. The dev team have even hinted at the possibility of online play in a future update, which I'd love to try out.
Welcome to Pixel Cup Soccer.
Speaking of online play, how about a hockey game you can jump into right now online for free? Slapshot Rebound is a physics-based arcade-style hockey game with full online play. In order to get used to the RNG freestyle of controlling the puck, the game has several training modes which is much appreciated, and once you master that, you can climb the leaderboards. I love the idea of the pond as a social hub in between matches, which is something the devs are working on, and this game even has a Premier League which hosts seasons and tournaments, which is really cool. You can check this one out for free on Steam. At number 7, we have a basketball game inspired by the 8-bit era with Basketball Classics. Basketball Classics is a 5-on-5 pro basketball game that bridges the gap between retro sports titles and modern simulation titles. Basketball Classics contains decades of rosters along with modern franchises and a single-player story mode that you should not sleep on. I really enjoyed my time with Basketball Classics. From the simplified controls, to the play calling, to the dunk sequences, and various courts to play on, this is one any basketball fan should check out. The game also recently received an update with full in-game customization and a roster editor. Well done, devs. Next up is a game that released a little over a week ago and already has very positive reviews on Steam with Legend Bowl. This homage to the 8-bit and 16-bit era classics is packed with features like simulation-style gameplay, realistic weather, detailed stats, season mode, tournament mode, fully customizable rosters, and more. Legend Bowl will likely catch the eyes of anyone here with Tecmo Bowl nostalgia, but with so many additional features and improvements that one would hope for in a modern title. I love the pixel art and presentation here, and I'm so impressed by everything packed in. Season mode looks like a ton of fun, and the customization options here are something I really like to see.
Me to the Hall of Fame. Hey, you can't stop me taking to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on. You can't stop me taking to the house and I'm gone. When I touch down, I hit the pylon. It's the making of a legend when the lights on. Another win, another ring, I got my eyes on.
For those of you with nostalgia and a longing for NBA Jam or NBA Showtime, I haven't forgotten about you. At number 5, we have Dunk Lords. Dunk Lords is a 2-on-2 basketball beat-em-up with special abilities, in-game equipment upgrades, and of course, spectacular dunks. I had a lot of fun playing Dunk Lords single-player campaign, and the gameplay really surprised me. It felt like an original combination of NBA Jam, Streets of Rage, and a MOBA where the in-game equipment changes and upgrades really added to the strategic element of the gameplay. With plenty of characters and hazardous courts, this is a great one to play for some couch co-op. At number 4, we have a fast-paced arcade-style take on hockey with Super Blood Hockey. In Super Blood Hockey, you can create and manage your own team and engage in no-holds-barred, all-out, violent ice hockey action. You can take control of just about everything from training, diet, healthcare, and you can absolutely be as shady of a manager as you'd like in order to secure the victory. With several in-game modes such as Exhibition, Tournament, Franchise, and Challenge mode, along with up to 4-player local multiplayer, there is a lot of hockey to be had here. I like the over-the-top presentation, and what I've seen of 12 vs 12 mode looks like absolute mayhem. Number 3 features a sports title for my fellow low-poly fans in Sunday Rivals. Sunday Rivals is a snappy, fresh, and fun take on the hard-hitting football games of the past. This is another title that is built to be enjoyed by all experience levels with football games. While simplified rules and a streamlined playbook create a welcoming onboarding process for newcomers, Sunday Rivals also rewards quick thinking, carefully executed jukes, and offers deep customization tools and stat tracking for veterans as well. This is one of the most impressive levels of customization I've seen, where everything down to the socks you wear is fully customizable. Sunday Rivals is the kind of game I'd play several hours of as a kid, and it's the kind of football game I want to play now. Next up is a not-so-hidden game that I think more baseball fans and even non-baseball fans should check out. If you've been a simulation-style lifer with MLB The Show, make sure to give Super Mega Baseball 3 a chance when you can. Super Mega Baseball is an arcade-infused baseball sim series that has refined just about everything in its third entry. With graphical improvements, along with a new franchise mode and even online leagues to check out, baseball fans have a lot to love with this one. There's enough sim action here, but the infusion of arcade-style gameplay complete with the cartoony big head presentation really appeals to me. Even as someone who finds the traditional game to be a bit slow, this is a series that I can enjoy with more diehard fans as well. At number 1, I had to throw something out there that my fellow NFL Blitz fans will love, so rounding out the list we have Mutant Football League. In this bombastic gore fest, mutants and monsters battle it out on the gridiron. If you can imagine what kind of ridiculousness you can get into on the field, there's a good chance it exists in Mutant Football League. Want to try to bribe the ref? Go ahead. Think football could use more chainsaws? You've come to the right place. Want to grow huge and trample your opponents? You can do that as well. At its core, Mutant Football League still has plenty of football in it, along with online play, season modes, and playoff modes. The in-game play calling is excellent, and in lieu of Midway rising from the ashes like a phoenix for another NFL Blitz, you still have a title with plenty of carnage here.
Don't die. See, it's really a simple game when it comes down to it. Oh, with a monster hit.
Well, technically, they're all monster hits, Grim, because, you know, they're all monsters.
Point taken. And that's how you get your buzz on in the MFL. Oh, that was brutal. Some of his entrails are in the stands.
Yeah, that'll make a great souvenir for the kids.
He's rumbling and stumbling. He could go all the way.
Bingo! Bingo! I just hit that mutant bingo!
And there we have it, 10 sports titles that you should play right now that are your typical NBA 2K, Madden, FIFA, or MLB The Show type games. Each game on this list has a level of personalization and care that I love experiencing for myself, and I hope you saw something that appealed to you as well. What were your favorite games from this list? Let me know in the comments below. Have you played any of these yet? Let me know that as well. Make sure to wishlist any game you like from this video as it helps the developers and publishers. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you can, please subscribe, as subscribing helps the channel out quite a bit. I'm looking to grow this channel, and your support would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.